Get started here on our ceremonies at this second annual event, and the weather just turned in our favor, cooled off quite a bit. So come around, we still have some chairs, and we'll get going here in about 2 minutes.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you so very much for joining us for this fantastic event of lymphedema awareness, and we want to thank all of you for being here and our wonderful sponsors. And thank you. And Bill is hiding somewhere back. This is for the support of Lymphatic Education and Research Network. As you know, lymphedema is still downplayed disease, ignored, not treated properly, and with your presence, we are going to bring the awareness even more upfront. I am not going to talk much because we have a little program and then we have to start. The weather is cooperating with us very nicely. And I would love to invite Bianca, my 8-year-old, 8.5, and she's going to start with National Anthem. And I wish all of you to stand up, take your head off.
How'd that work out for you? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last glimmering, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
I love the art. Good teacher.
Thank you so very much. And now I would love to invite Linda. Linda, don't sit down. She's going to get the dedication award. Linda is one of our star patients. She almost lost her legs. She had numerous infections. She was mistreated, untreated, downplayed, and so on. And it took almost a year to get her wound free. And now she is reducing her lymphedema significantly, also adhering to a diet. And we published the book, which I'm happy to be a co-author. And LE&RN is here. She is also co-author. She is vast of knowledge about what to eat, how to eat, and how much to eat. And if you need any questions, ask LE&RN Khan. And dedication award for fantastic patient to Linda Hackman.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just
would like to say.
Oh, put your microphone up, Linda. We want to hear you.
I just want to say, well, actually, I want to thank Kathy Bates. 4 people called me to tell me about you being on Sunday morning. So I know that you got the word out, and that's really important. That Dr. Iker's right. I had terrible mistreatment and caused me some significant setbacks. But fortunately, things are getting better, and I'm pretty happy. All I had to do was do what the doctor told me. Thank you so much. Like this, hey?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I will give the word now to Bill Repici. He is the director of the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. With his presence for the almost 5 years, the lymphedema awareness opened up a little bit more, and he is dedicated to bring the research up front and make sure that all of us patients are not going to suffer as much as we did so far silently. Bill.
Welcome, everyone. As Emily said, I'm Executive Director of the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. When I first got into this position, I knew very little, which very confused me. Why did I know nothing about lymphatic disease and lymphedema? I'd spent a lot of my life in congenital defects, also in infectious diseases overseas. And what became curious to me is nobody I talked to knew anything about these diseases, including people who had the disease and people whose family member had the disease. I wish you all could have been with us last night. It was an extraordinary night. We had a reception that was sponsored by our premier sponsor, BSN Medical, and it would have been enough to have Kathy Bates there celebrating with all of us. And then Billy Bob Thornton walks in with his wife, Connie. And then Sarah Paulson with Holland Taylor, and Cheyenne Jackson, and Angela Bassett. And suddenly we have this crowd of celebrities that are drawing attention to this disease. Now, on one hand, people would say, well, do we really need celebrities to do that? And the answer is, the world works the way the world works. And yes, we do. And they help bring the attention to this disease. And actually, there was actually talk among them last night about doing a PSA to help promote this cause. Now, obviously, there's one person we can't thank enough in that regard, and that's Kathy Bates. And Kathy is very modest about all this. But the reality is the level of attention that she has helped galvanize around this issue because of her celebrity, but not only because of that, it's because of her tenacity. It's because she's full in. It's because of how much she believes in this, and because it's the kind of heart that she actually has for this. So let me tell you a little bit as well. First of all, I want to thank Dr. Iker, who is our California chair. It's thanks to her that we're all here today and having this event. It's also thanks to our sponsors. LE&RN has a very, very small, tiny little budget. There are up to 10 million people in this country alone that have this disease, and yet we have an entire budget well under $1 million a year, where we offer a whole variety of programs from research, education, scholarships, etc. So we need our sponsors to help support us so we stay alive. So give me a chance to actually thank some of those people here today that have booths. Please visit their booths and thank them for their participation. First of all, our premier sponsor, presenting sponsor, BSN Medical. And I will read down the list at this point. You might as well save your applause to the end so we can keep moving. But I would say Tactile Medical is also a presenting sponsor. Biocompression Systems, Juzo, Impedimed, Iker Biopharmaceuticals, Mickey Moto, Jay Granzow, Medi USA. Thank you, all of you. You know, most of you out there, certainly all of you who have lymphedema, don't need me to sit here and tell you what it is, but we have about 100 people here that are runners. And one of the things I learned last year, which is so fabulous there, is there's no reason for those people to know anything about this disease. And some ask, well, why are we here and what is this really all about? So let me just tell you a little bit. Imagine this. You are carrying 15 pounds of weight on one part of your body that you don't have on the other part of your body. You can't wear clothes anymore. Your significant other is kind of not so interested in sexual relations at this point. You love travel because you're adventuresome. However, now airplanes are a problem because high altitudes exacerbate lymphedema. So traveling now becomes a huge issue for you. A few times a year, you spend some time in the emergency room. You end up with a bacterial infection called cellulitis. Your body, because lymphatics is part of your immune system, is not working so well anymore. Sometimes you die from this. Sometimes you go into toxic shock. You like going out to lunch with your girlfriends? I've had women come up and say, standing in front of the maitre d', I was told, I'm sorry, we can't seat you here. You'll disturb the other patrons. Up to 40% of women who've had breast cancer will end up with lymphedema. Many people will be born with it. People who have had trauma will end up with this disease as well. As I said, there are up to 10 million in this country who suffer from this. This is why you're here today. We need research, we need cures, we need education, and we need to get enough awareness out there so people aren't walking around feeling totally isolated and alone, which is the case right now for people who have this disease that even doctors don't seem to know the name of, don't diagnose correctly, and don't offer treatment for, so people can live as normal lives as possible and dream about a cure and a better world. I want to thank you all very much for being here today and for supporting this cause. It's really an honor to have you here. Look forward to growing this event year by year if Emily is willing to keep working with us to make it happen. Thank you all so much.
And without any interruption, I would love to invite Kathy Bates.
First of all, thank all of you. Oh my gosh. We have so many more people here this year. I had a wish last year that we would just keep growing and growing and growing, and you've made that wish come true. So thank you so much. I'm really here to present an award to a woman who has inspired me. She has battled lymphedema and struggled for many, many years. She was undiagnosed. She almost lost her leg. And there was a moment when she was working where a co-worker managed to hit the back of her leg with a corner of a box, and all of a sudden water came gushing out. Not blood, but water. But this was the real turning point for Marie, because then the doctors knew to take her seriously, that this was in fact lymphedema, and during those treatments she lost 35 pounds of water from her body. Last year, Marie was with us. She made the 5K walk back and forth, and she's doing so well now. She's just, I didn't recognize you last night, and you were an inspiration to me last year when I was heavier and I was afraid to do the walk. And so today I'm gonna do the walk with you because you are an inspiration to me and to so many people who are suffering from this disease. And Marie also has done like 5K walks, like 5.
This is the fifth.
This is the 5th. Okay, so this will be my first.
Last year, this was my first.
Okay, yes, that's right. So without further ado, Marie Apodaca, would you come up and accept our inspiration award? Thank you. Here, and I want to make sure you can be
Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you, LE&RN. Bill, thank you. I do have a couple words, if that's okay. Sorry.
Here, let me hold this.
Okay. Well, first I want to say a great big thank you to everyone here today, especially Mr. William Bill Rapisi, Ms. Bates, Colleen McGuire, everyone at LE&RN. Y'all have been so amazing and courteous and just inspired me daily. Thanks to my Monforte family in the audience here. Love you. I can never say this enough, but thanks to my 2 certified lymphedema therapists and lifelong friends, Miss Amanda Court and Wendy Castro, who saved this leg 3 years ago so I can be here today and walk in this 5K. I love you so very much. Thank you to my family and friends back in Colorado who root for me and encourage me every day, and of course to my fellow Lymphies. they inspire me every day. You guys are a force to conquer, who conquer difficulties on a daily basis, and you do some spectacular things along the way. In short, you all rock. When I heard I was chosen for this award, I had to refresh my understanding of the definition of inspiration, and I read these words. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something of worth, God-breathed. I don't know if I consider myself an inspiration by this definition, but I do know that I was a woman who got tired of being ignored. I got tired of being treated like I was lazy or complacent, instead of really experiencing the effects of a disease that people recognized. I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I went misdiagnosed for years, as Ms. Bates said, like many do. And in that time, my legs suffered severe changes and deformities. I was scared, I was scarred, I was ashamed, and I was silenced. I almost lost my leg to a severe infection that was soon turning into gangrene in the muscle tissue. I got downright angry, and I had to become my own advocate in that time and started educating myself about a word I heard for the very first time, lymphedema. Something amazing happens when you get angry, doesn't it? It can light a fire in you that you never knew was there to be lit. Well, after I started learning about lymphedema and learned how there was almost no research, no cure, my doctors had no clue what it was, I caught on fire. I was more angry and frustrated than I can ever remember being in my entire life, and I started doing my own research. There's something to be said about the research an angry woman can do, right? Along the lines of my research, I came across LE&RN's website, and I found some inspiring words from a woman I already respected, Ms. Kathy Bates. I'll say this, though. It wasn't until the day that she turned from someone I simply respected to one of my true heroes is when she started talking about her own battle with lymphedema. I heard Ms. Bates talk about how she was angry too. After hearing her story, I could tell that she was also a woman on fire. Thank you. And wanted to spread this word like wildfire. After hearing her, I knew that I would always be scarred, but no longer I would be scared or ashamed, and heck if I was going to be silenced. I found out about the first annual California 5K walk run that was being hosted by Ms. Bates, and I knew I had to attend. I'd never been on a plane before. I'd never left the states of Colorado or New Mexico before. I'd never seen the ocean before, and I most certainly had never done a 5K before. Was I crazy? Maybe, but I was also on fire. And I wanted, after meeting several of my fellow Lymphies last year at this very 5K, I could see that I was not alone, finally. You've heard the saying, it takes a village? Well, this village of Lymphies is forming an army. We're armed with more knowledge and backing research and teaching others about these lymphatic diseases more now than ever before in history. We are spreading the word and gaining recognition, folks. We are forcing politicians to listen to us. We are no longer being ignored. We are becoming a force to be reckoned with. And I don't know about you, but this is pretty exciting to me. I truly believe in what LE&RN is doing, and I tell everyone I come into contact with about my journey. Again, I refuse to be silenced any longer, and if that means I have to put my personal struggles with this disease out there so someone else can become their own advocate, so they can speak up, so they can fight for insurance coverage, so we can teach others that we're not just overweight, that we're not just lazy, we have legitimate disease, and we're tired of being silenced, then so be it. I'll expose that part of myself to further the word. I'll join forces with LE&RN. I will use my God-given voice to support, advocate, and encourage others. So let's get out there and walk together today. Let's encourage one another. Let's knock down these walls and these doors, and let's do away with ignorance finally. Let's open these ears and reach the unreachable. Let us be heard and finally be taken serious. Let's catch fire. Again, this word means so much to me, and you can never know, and I can never express it enough. I sincerely thank you all and pray that I can help however and whenever possible. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. That's an amazing speech. I told you, she's an inspiration. Okay. Next, are we hitting the tarmac or what?
I would love to invite all of you now to the front line. Start line starts there.
You head over there.
All right, everyone, start to head over here to the start line. There are some openings here in the wall. We're gonna get over there. This course is 5K, so you're gonna walk north up to the Jonathan Club and turn around. There are orange cones and signs and some chalk mark the whole way there. So as I say, if you hit Topanga Canyon, you've gone too far. So and we're very fortunate that this weather is cooperating. So head on over here to the start. We're gonna do the official ribbon cutting. And there is a water table at the turnaround. Yes.
I'm not walking in
So
front.
come on out, and everybody, let's get on fire. This is good. Figuratively speaking.
We all need an entourage. How's everybody doing? Feeling good? Ready to get moving? Coming down here, we're gonna get our ribbon cutting. So you guys are gonna head out here. You're gonna go north of the pier. A little bit after the pier, you're gonna cross over to the bike path. So just look for the orange signs and the cones. Direct you onto there. You'll be on the bike path for about a mile there, a little under, and then you're gonna turn around the Jonathan Club. Daniel's up there at the table and some chairs. If you need a quick break, get a glass of water, and then head on back here. We've got some food and music. Oh, Kathy, come to us. Kathy, come to us.
Sorry.
She's making friends. Here she comes. All right, everyone. Just watch your steps.
Here, come down this way.
Watch out. She's going to come down. We don't want her to take a tumble down here.
It's a little easy.
All right, are you guys ready?
Brandon, I'm doing a 360 shot, so give me a second.
All right, so everyone put their hands up. We're going to do a 360 shot here. Get your hands up. I want some cheering.
Everyone look at this camera over here. Okay, one more. Big smile. Everyone go, yay!
All right, so we're going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are ready to go. Let's run, let's walk, let's have some fun out there. Make some friends, introduce yourself to somebody. Give someone a hug, it's okay, it's free. High fives are always encouraged. As I said, if you go to the beach, it's not too far. Go, say go, say go. You want to cheer? Go, 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 go!
I want a picture here.
Okay. Enjoy the walk, everybody. If you get tired, feel free to turn around.
It's going to be so
Don't forget, there is a water table a mile and a half out. I thought you did.
You have to stay young. Robin jumped in up here. Good to see you again. I'm doing the walk.
Awesome.
Series? Oh, okay.
You don't take that lightly. You wake up every day.
Congratulations.
One of the honors is to be at fighting. Right? Our great
Thank you.
congratulations. Saying that they are not having any regular support. The family members.
Oh, it's awesome. Thank you.
We need someone over here.
Wow.
Right on. Woo-hoo!
Woohoo! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Don't cooperate. Woohoo! Congratulations!
Exactly. Yeah.
I should have ran through it.
Just flip it.
Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Let your mom give us a happy, okay? I have one. Okay. Yeah. The same one.
Lettering, guys. Oh, yes. 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 Is this the
Patricia, yeah, Pat Kelly.
Yeah. So maybe if you would mind taking
Yeah,
my
absolutely.
funny camera. So
Absolutely,
I can make sure.
Yeah, be careful coming down your feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down.
You come right here and
Oh, that's okay. Oh no, that's I'm gonna come down, right? If you don't mind.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, yeah.
I think we've got one. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did the Yeah, once you trap it to the side, right? Oh, then I got your bar. Woo-hoo! Make some noise! Right on! Right on! Great job! Oh my gosh! Woo! Can I get one You guys rock.
Yay! Mina, yay! She couldn't find you.
Hercules, Hercules!
Stand at the finish line. I want a picture of you. There you
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Hands in the air. Yeah!